strong on Dust 2 in the group stage and how he was creative. It's anything but right now because he continues to do the same thing, and it's the same result. The definition of insanity starting to present itself as Simple does at least get a shot back, looks for a second, finds Voxic down by the bags, and he's going to have to fall all the way inside of the pit. Makes no mistake to find Chris either as he relocates. Looks for the fourth. He's got that as well. Nearly an ace for Simple, but you can see the impact the man can have as it's all onto Frozen 1-on-3.
There it is.
Smoke, as always, is thrown. No one really going for the old HE trick anymore. Pretty much always the smoke to try and cross over. Boomich, aggressive. We saw this from him yesterday. He's not scared to try and take these positions on entry. Already up behind the smoke. Timing, though, is everything. He looks away, expecting a flash at Kerrigan. A bit fortunate, I think, to spot him, because otherwise he was going down. Flamey does make up for it, and they trade off Chris J. So now they have long control. They realize it, too. You can tell they were about to retreat, and then they went, oh, hang on. Let's get a player inside of the pit, at least.
3-on-2. Oh, the flashbang's too powerful there. Voxic taken down. That should be it, but we have got Rops. Unfortunately, not the greatest position to really shut much of this down. They've already crossed over towards the side. They've got Simple with the AWP ready to plant as well. He can go for a really open plant as well, unless Rops can get the jump shot in here. That's the only way he can really deny things from this position. Gonna try and have some stealth for now, and he's caught Simple the Glock in hand. Kind of weird, to be honest with you, but still looks absolutely fine. Didn't go down. You can see a smile on his face. He's like, yeah, I just dropped the AWP, and it's an open A bomb site here. We do have Frozen down towards long with the M4. He needs a flashbang with his teammates to really swing out here and cause a bit of a ruckus. As the bomb is planted, you can see them really focusing 3 crosshairs towards that direction with Kriegs as well. This will be an incredibly difficult retake. They have 1 flash and a defuse kit. Here comes the swing, and Frozen, like I said, needed the flashbang just before he committed to that. Doesn't look good for mousesports here, and Na'Vi will be making this round work. A nice frag from Chris J, but that's pretty much all he'll find as it goes 2-2. Back at 4th we go. Another force buy after that save Krieg.
Do go both ways. The timings might favor the Ts, but the CTs, if you can get a deep smoke in, pushing the tunnels becomes more viable as well.
I think that's one key factor people have forgotten about. That's changed. It works both ways.
Yeah, absolutely. And but the point being is, if the timings are going to favor the Ts, to counter that, switching the doors might now be the time to do it, because there's so many options then. As Rops sits and waits above the smoke, they didn't anticipate him to be there at all, and that's going to be 2 kills for him. Chris doesn't even need to do much on the back of the site, just baits away the aggro, and the flank comes in very quickly.
You're dropping down towards spawn now. It's designed to take down AWP players. Voxic will have to hit a few shots at this point. First one connects, needs a second though. They make their way towards a bomb site. Electronic.
Oh, wow.
Oh, stifling play there towards a car position. That's round over. Fantastic shots once again. We said he's up there for MVP of this tournament. His rifle has just been superb throughout the tournament.
Yeah, go back to the group stage. He was absolutely on fire. And this is the point. Simple doesn't have to do everything anymore. He doesn't need to be but a 9-4 scoreline. Now they've got a battle for that. Position, a bit awkward. Simple gets the kill. He's actually all right. He's sitting on 54 HP. That could have been much worse. I think they both missed shots in that exchange, and Flamey follows up against Voxic. Now they're back into the driver's seat, but HP combined still favors Frozen.
Oh, he's good with the deagle as well. He's got a good chance. He just walks through the smoke. They won't even be anticipating it necessarily.
He's actually trying to click E inside of the smoke and just spam it because he wants a gun. He knows there's a gun there. He has armor. He has a chance in this.
Definitely. They have no idea where he is. The bomb's actually the closer player towards the tunnel here. He's low HP. Bomb goes down. Frozen with the advantage now. Like you said, he's got armor, and it doesn't seem to matter. Wow. Simple nails the shot, but way too close for comfort there. If I'm Blade at this point, I'm calling the timeout. Unfortunately, he gets flashed off, but didn't get taken down.
Pretty remarkable that he got flashed once and then just stood there and was ready to go back. Most people be scurrying and heading for spawn at this point in time. He's going to have a lot of information. They're going middle. Electronics able to step out off of that. As a result, he'll fade back into smoke, but a Molotov not fast enough. And Chris J is already out behind the door. He's in the cubby. Which means he's got lots of information to work with as well. That smoke was ill-fated. Just maybe wanted to try and bait them out and get the flames gone. Electronic with 2.
Okay. Yeah, the smoke was not designed to go there. He wanted it to go towards the mid doors, but it might have been a blessing in disguise. 4-on-2.
We saw in the group stages, he played about 6 different angles in 6 rounds at long. This one he's not used yet in this game.
Blue box is incredibly powerful. It's not a pre-owned position. It's good for even a couple of kills. It's very difficult to call as to where he is. And this time, Chris J, with the presence of mind to check it. Boomich goes down. Simple has to step up here. He needs a couple. Nails the first one in terms of the shot, but doesn't get the kill. 5 versus 3 now. Retake beginning. They're going to have to see if Electronic can be flashed through. He is alone. He's multiple kills here. He knows he's still...
Well, that buys a bit of time for Na'Vi.
Certainly does. They've recovered the AWP now. Still the MP9 and the shotgun, but it's Boomich who has the sniper. Rob's still alive. Surrounded by two players, one towards short and one middle, just trying to take some aggro. The first steps, it's going to be that initial kill with the Krieg. Second is just beautiful from Robs. That should do it. 3-on-1, Boomich, AWP, Molotov, no kit. If he fires off a shot towards the crossover, they're going to know exactly where he is. Holding outside the B bomb site for now. As they go up towards short, plenty of time to plant. There shouldn't be a world where Boomich wins this round if they play it correctly.
Certainly not with that position, because they don't actually need to go towards CT. He's not going to get a chance at a cross, and he's aware of it now with the Molotov dropping down from the ledge. It only means one thing, 1-on-3. He'll go aggressive. Spotted it, nearly needed it. Had to get the opening shot, tried again on Robs, couldn't land that either. And it's mousesports that actually come back to win their map. And this series takes a turn already.
It absolutely does. That was a really entertaining as the CZ rotates in. No kit available right now. All three making their way towards the mouth of the bomb site. Carrigan and Chris J. Will be Chris to take the attention first. Here's the flash. Carrigan will have to swing off this, and here he does. He needs a quick headshot, needs to bring it back to a 2-on-2, which he does. Lovely work so far. Carrigan leading the way here. It's him against Simple, the CZ at close range, and the in-game leader delivers all the goods there. 3 versus 2 against Simple on the 1 versus 1 as well, and held his nerve. Those CZs unable to find massive damage towards the end, and it's
like quickly, so they have to work with a set piece inside of B in terms of crossfire. Simple already has Chris. Smokes down to isolate the pit. They know this is going to be a wrap on the other side, and Electronic adjusted accordingly. He's not in the pit. He's not willing to go quietly. And what a tense position to be in with 2 players on the other side of the smoke. He's gone behind them, and he didn't make contact. They have no idea. What an absolutely brilliant play from Electronic. He refused to be rendered useless by way of single smoke, and he gets 3 kills to close out the round.
Great execution there from mousesports. Normally very effective. And now they've confirmed that against the Eagles here, it shouldn't be too much of a difficult task here. Hold on to your main utility, wait till they commit, lock them out with smokes, spray them down one by one. Carragher's been great at finding opening kills towards B. Can he do it again? Surely not here.
Carrigan with the Deagle,
Hello.
absolutely does!
Oh!
He gets Boomich in the back as well, 2 for the in-game leader, who's having an absolutely remarkable half of Inferno. That's set up. He takes the first shot. They now know the op is exactly in position. At CT, they re-peek it. I'm surprised they do. No utility. I suppose Voxic was confident, but now he's given Flamey an absolute monster situation to work with as he comes back out for a 3rd kill as well. Finding Frozen and confidence on the secondary AWP. We might have a 9-6 half, unless Chris can do more. Simple's not able to connect. That puts him down to 14 HP. Round's not done yet. Flamey might get an ace. We saw Simple get 4 in fact updates to a Krieg instead, but that's what costs him. Of all things, the Krieg versus the MAC-10.
Yeah, remember, no helmets here, so the MAC-10 very powerful at this point. This is a very important kill. Electronic can't connect the dots just yet. Can Flamey? UOP makes his way towards the pit. You can see they're both towards the bomb site now. There's actually 5 seconds remaining, Matt. They've done enough here. The AWP goes down. This is a disaster for Na'Vi. Up against the pistols, the one for Mass, and you can see the laughter coming through. Carrigan can't believe it. It's Frozen with the Desert Eagle once again. And kill them. They're going to have to wait towards the RB position. Carrigan, I don't think he gets the headshot this time. Looks good for a pistol. In favor of Na'Vi, yet to pick one up as we enter the third map here.
Robs backs away, P250. Carrigan's smokes were all for naught. That was a ruse, but it was already spotted, as you mentioned, by Perfecto at Ivy, so they knew this was going to come to A. And it's come back to a 3-on-3. Boomich gets himself on the board with 2, finds Frozen as well toward Olaf, and that means bomb down. He'll close on the last, finding Voxic off to a great start. And Train yesterday, he was in incredible form in the 8-0 start against Godsent.
Well, there it is. The first pistol finally comes through. You saw Carrigan suggesting they were going towards inner, and that's a smart approach.
Pop Dog also, so they can't give up anything at the back, or otherwise they'll have problems at the front. Simple rotating around, catches off Frozen, becomes a much easier scenario now, and it's just Chris. Bomb in his hand though. He can plant in this. He started that before the Molotov. In fact, Molotov's not going to reach him, and he might chase down, at least get 1. Good start, aggressive, finds out Flamey, not done there, sees the play on the tracks, he's actually got Simple down. We know this guy can ace, we saw it in New York, he's got it into a 1-on-2, and he's actually sliding away. He's got another shot on Boomich. Is this guy up for the play of the decade already in 2020? He nearly got it in 2018. As Chris sneaks away, Electronic is found, he's baited him out, he's got the time in his favor. What an ace clutch this would be. He's got the bomb off the situation, and he's got Electronic down. Put it in for play of the year already. What a clutch from Chris.
Unbelievable scenes, Matt. Chris J in a 1-on-5. saves the day. It was unlosable for Na'Vi. I don't even know how he gets the first kill, let alone 4 more. They just about survives long enough as the bomb will be planted in a safe spot. It's going to bait out Robs here. Has to nail that first kill. Simple left the AWP. We know he hits these shots, nails it. He's going to get another one, surely. He now knows exactly where Robs is. As he bides his time, he has got the orb. It's Christier that goes down. HP not so much of a factor here, but he knows he's already hit him here. Simple, he's been quiet so far. Can he get the map point? He certainly can. That's what it's all about. Round 15 on the board for Na'Vi.
Only 3. No trigger discipline, just wants the kill. Bomb still gets planted. It's Simple and another 1-on-2. And another player on red HP to try and shut it down. Good movement mechanics. Simple gets on top of Ticket. He knows they have to go for the bomb. Not planted for him, but he'll have the awareness. You'd expect. Rops is going to check it.
Oh!
Simple hits that. He actually reads it, and Kerrigan. Simple's got that as well.
He's back.
He's in it. This series is on. You do not give Simple time to wake up. Frozen still holds his ground. Sees at 75. Sees the feet. Low HP on the second, but he's not ready for it. Perfecto slides. Good start from him so far in this game. Most impact we've seen, I would say, in the early rounds. As he gets 2 kills once more. Chris. He's got an AK picked
here we
up,
go.
and the bomb down. They get in behind. Perfecto drops, but Boomich has Voxic. Chris isn't done. He fights forward. He had that weapon. He had the rifle, and he has a chance. That is ridiculous aim as he finds Boomich as well.
That's so sick. He's done it again. It's not a 5-on-1 this time, but the impact is many rounds away to just USPs. It's just going to be too much to recover from.
Kerrigan up above, smoke down at the door. They've already wrapped around behind him. They'll see the utility. So they've got the opener, and Boomich isn't done there. Never mind the USPs, never mind the force buy. They're backing up with the ball down. Robs doubles up. He has a smoke that he can hide in and disappear as well. And that makes things very awkward. The bomb seems to be the one that always gets caught for Na'Vi.
Yeah.
Go back to the first round, they went lower. They lost it at the secret entrance. Robs just what was a fantastic entrance apart as Voxic nails Boomich. And Electronic makes something happen with a deagle, but he's still left against Voxic on the op, who's dropped down. I don't think Electronic's aware of it through the gap. Voxic steals the round, and Rop starts it off. mousesports back in control.
It's a